this computer recording.
What if I put leave meeting?
Does it say that we're recording on your end?
It told me a thing. Told me that the person's recording.
Yeah, you can hit record. No.
Okay. Already done.
Give a couple claps. 3, 2, 1. Little delay, but I think it'll be fine because I'll sync it up. 3, 2, 1. Okay, that's fair. Fair enough.
That's fair.
That is fair.
That clap, pretty fair.
Oh, I guess the only constructive note that she didn't say that she said was we didn't ever say our name.
We don't anymore, though. I know we should.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, let's do it.
Oh God! All right,
it's your turn. Right? Yeah.
I'm gonna do it from memory too.
No need, but
I'm scared. Okay. Are you should I go at a certain time or can I just go?
Just go whenever.
Okay. Howdy. Welcome to the Brother Sister Show, a family-owned and operated podcast where two siblings keep in touch by talking about movies. My name's Livia, and I'm joined with my brother.
Oh. I directly had to cough as soon as you called my name is Anthony. What's up?
Yeah. And today we're going to be talking about Candyman 2021. I need to we did the other one, didn't we?
We did do the first one. We're doing
first one.
The sequel?
This is the new one. Well, yeah. Well, that's I guess part of the question, but we're going to do that. Talk about that later. But for now, let's catch up. How are you doing? It's been not a week, a couple of days, like a day or two, right? Since I've seen you.
Yeah. Well, a couple of days because I left. I'm back in College Station, and we're back in school. That's happening, full in person. A&M's like, yeah, we're just going for it, straight up. We're going for it. My only worry with all these people on campus, I'm just walking around. I'm like, these people don't know I'm a podcaster. How do I let them know? I
thought you were talking about a mask or masks or something. What a dumb thing to say.
They all need to know. No, I will say a lot of people are not wearing masks. Outside, I kind of get because it's hot as hell outside.
Yeah, I see what you mean. I mean, if you're in a crowd, if a lot of people, then I feel a little bit more compelled to, but yeah.
That's what, so first day wore my mask entire day. I didn't take it off. Maybe once or twice to wipe off the sweat because it was so damn hot. But today I was a little bit more comfortable taking it off, just walking when I had 6 feet in between people. And I think I'm going to do that from now on and just hold my mask whenever I see a crowd coming or whatever. Real quick. But a surprising amount of people are not wearing masks indoors, in class.
Is it surprising?
Well,
I don't want to. Have we said where you go? I don't want to dox you, but
I already said A&M. So
okay. Well, there you go.
Well, I had hoped maybe I just put too much faith in the College of Engineering.
Oh,
because I was like, maybe these people are a little
yeah,
smart.
But you do computer engineering, Anthony, not
whatever. It's computer science, in fact. But it's cool. I'm excited for my classes. Only thing I'm worried about is I've been to all my classes so far.
Mm-hmm.
2 of my professors have said, I want you to treat this class like a part-time job, which is interesting. Okay.
Just that one class.
Yeah, just the one class. And this is 2 classes that have had that, which I'm
college professors have the biggest fucking ego. And for what? What have you done? I'm sorry. Okay. I'm sorry. Isn't that fucking annoying?
I felt bad because, you know, I'm fortunate enough to be at a place where I don't have to work during the semester, where I can, you know, focus on school,
Mm,
focus on stuff that I
so you can
uh
technically have it be your part-time
yeah, so
job.
I can, but it's like people who are working full-time jobs and like they have to
Mm-hmm.
be alive. Uh
And
it's
during a
like,
pandemic, get a fucking clue. Like, come on.
yeah. I looked around and everyone was just like, "Oh, okay."
How
Like
funny
the
would it be if somebody just stood up and walked out?
I quit, yeah. It's but I mean, they're interesting classes. So it's cool. It feels like an unpaid internship or a paid internship, but I paid for it, you know?
Wow, what a dumb joke, honestly. I'm glad he told you that. No, I'm kidding. Yeah,
Um, but
I see what you mean.
that's
God,
that's that.
college.
That's that on that. As far as what I've seen, well, I'll get into that. What have you been up to?
Well, I have a couple questions first. Um, well, first is like how, okay, so I know honestly fucked up that they're making y'all go in person.
A little
Um,
bit, yeah.
I mean, it, I don't know. I don't know how people feel about this. I don't want to say anything controversial, but like college students, I mean, yeah, at this point you should be able to have the vaccine, people that can. So like I guess it doesn't worry me as much. I mean, there's still some circumstances like people that are not able to get the vaccine, people that like it's basically like barring their accessibility into getting into class, you know, people that are immunocompromised, that fucking sucks. But it's just so strange that like people are going to school, especially they're making kids that can't even get vaccinated. It just I can't get over that. But that being said, does it feel like I don't know, how did you feel your first day? Were you kind of like weirdly like relieved or not relieved, but you're like, I feel like a college student now, or I feel like I'm doing something now? Because I know it was kind of hard for you, right? The last semester, or I guess last year, right?
It's been like a year and a half. Uh, well,
Holy
first
shit.
day it felt, yeah. So I'm a senior now. I've
Mm,
spent 3 semesters on campus, uh, and then 3 virtual.
mm,
And I'm like the most, like my class is the most, I guess, tenured, obviously because we're seniors, but we've spent the most time on campus, which is weird because it's like the equivalent of a sophomore.
mm.
So the first day
Oh
was kind of
shit, I
a
never
shit
thought
show
about that. That there's some
because
kids there that have never been.
freshmen never been, sophomores never been, juniors
Holy shit.
been there one solid semester.
Wow.
Well, not
Okay, sorry, what
even
were you saying? It was a
one
shit
full
show.
semester. It was a half semester. Oh yeah, just traffic, crazy
Mm,
buses. But I do feel like more of a college student because, and it's just weird to say, but because I'm not living on campus and I'm like commuting, so it's more of
mm,
a
you're earning it.
yeah, I'm earning getting to class and all that. But it's nice. I'm excited for this semester because I feel like I was just, you know, get out first,
Mm,
first 3 years, but now I'm like I want to enjoy this a little bit more, meet some cool
well,
people, and I think
before it
that's,
eventually goes back to virtual learning.
yeah, it's weird because some of my professors have said, you know, A&M's gonna be real mad if we go, or like we can't be remote right now because like, well, I don't know, it's
I never
weird.
understand that. Don't they like if it's a money issue, don't they gain more money because they don't have to pay for certain shit? I mean, your tuition
Yeah,
didn't lower, did it?
no,
Like,
uh, I don't know. There's a lot
fucking
of weird
weird.
stuff, you know, just the whole
Yeah,
mask things. No one can enforce things really,
strange. All right.
which I get, but I mean, it's like a health thing. So
I don't know. I always feel strange talking about this stuff because then I mean, we don't get really comments ever, but I don't know. It always like makes me scared to talk about it because I feel like I don't want to sound like I'm saying like, don't wear your mask, who cares? But like, wear your fucking mask. Like, I don't even like, I don't know. It just, like, I even get antsy when I'm like Well, if you walk into class outdoors, you don't have to wear your mask because then there's gonna be somebody that's like, well, if you walk at 20 feet vicinity of somebody, you're gonna, you know what I mean? Like it's such a weird area to talk about. But the one thing I can say is get your fucking vaccine if you can. Like if you're not wearing masks right now because you're like a little baby that can't fucking breathe in a mask, get over yourself, grow up. And if you're not vaccinated because you think like Bill Gates is going to put a chip in your arm, nobody gives a shit about you. Like just get your vaccine so that you can care about other people, you dumbass. Like I'm so angry to the point where I don't even care about that anymore. Get your vaccine. If you're not vaccinated, don't listen to us. I don't want you to hear our voices in your ears.
It's hard
if you refuse to get it, because I don't know, there's some people I think that can't.
Yeah, there's some people. No, I mean it's valid.
I'm so angry. Yeah, it's so annoying. Like truly, they're the actual cause of this surge again. Like it's so fucking annoying. It's so stupid. Preventable. I'm tired. Exactly. We're all tired. Get your fucking vaccine. Okay, now on to me.
Yeah. What's up?
Well, the biggest thing is my new setup.
Yo.
It's not like it's new, but it's not done yet. I still want to like add shit here. I got my little board that I don't, what do you call this?
I was about to say it's not like a cork board. It's like
no, it's like it has like little lines. You can't really see it, but
it's like a little marquee.
Yeah. And I want to change it every time for every movie. So I guess if you've seen the movie, then you probably know, or even if you've just like seen the trailer for it, you'll know what this is talking about. And the whole point is to say his fucking name. But yeah, I'm excited about that. I'm excited to like, weirdly, I like giving myself something to do every week to be like, ooh, what am I going to put on the board? Like when I'm watching a movie, like, ooh, what am I going to do?
Ooh.
I got a small smooth brain. So I've got to like give myself a task so that I can like pay attention to the movie that we're going to talk about.
That's fun.
So yeah, so that's new for me. I don't know what else. I think that's kind of it. I got my nails done.
Nice. Little flower action.
Yeah. I'm trying to like get it to where I can focus. Yeah.
Very cool. That's cool.
Yeah, that's one thing. I never used to get my nails done like ever because I think I used to think that you always had to get acrylics. I don't know if you know anything about nails, but like acrylics are the fake ones.
Mm-hmm.
I always used to think that you had to get those. And so I was like, why would I get my nails done if I have nails, and I could do it myself. And then I learned about gel nail paint. I don't know what you call it. But it's just basically like really sturdy paint for your nails. Yeah, I will say, I don't know if I'm just like, I don't know if I'm just weak, but so there's this whole process when you do them where they paint it on, like every layer they'll paint it and then they'll put it under like a UV light.
Mm-hmm.
And it always burns. I'm sure someone's gonna be like, it's not supposed to do that, but it always burns the shit out of my nails. Like not the entire time, but the first time I put it in there, it like hurts.
It hurts like the top of
like
your
where the
nail?
paint is. Yeah, it like burns.
You can feel that?
Mm-hmm. Only the first few times that it goes under. And I'm like, I don't think it's supposed to be doing this, but like, what am I gonna do? Like, I think maybe the last few times I haven't removed it correctly, but yeah, every time it kind of burns a little bit. And what makes me think I'm weak though is that after, at least for this one, it varies whenever you get them, but usually they always include like a massage on your arms and like hands, which I hate, but like I'm not gonna
what are you gonna do?
It. Yeah, I mean, I guess I could, but like why? I don't know. It's just that's a weird part of it. And sometimes they'll go in between your like fingers, and that's the weird part. Like this is the other person's hand and this is mine, and they'll do that.
They'll just hold your hand.
Yeah, and then they'll do this and then they'll give a little kiss. Just the procedure. And but for this one, they put my hand in a warm towel. And every time, I've been here twice, and both times the water was way too hot, and that's on me because they asked me, is the temperature okay? But they do it while they like put like I they put the towel down, I put my arms on there, and then they put it like they fold the towel on top, and then they're like, is the temperature okay?
It's already
At
too
that point
late.
I've had the full effects of the temperature, so even if it isn't okay, it's already cooling down. So like, what am I gonna do, say no? Like, I don't know, it just like it's all on me. I don't want to like say that they did anything wrong. They did nothing wrong. It just, I was, every time I'm like, it's too hot. But like,
My nails are burnt. They're putting hot
like imagine they
water.
just like wrap your entire, they just wrap it around and like, is that too hot? I'm like, well, you already went through the trouble of doing it. So why would I say yeah? And then you have to undo it.
This is the time you wanted to ask. You had
Yeah, I
so
don't know.
much
That
time
feels like
before.
a, or like before ask like, hey, do you like it lukewarm, really warm? You know, like what do you want? But I don't know, they can't really control it like that. So whatever. But it just makes me laugh every time because they're like, is the temperature okay? And I'm like, yeah. But long story short, the nails look great.
Nailed it.
Um, yeah, and this new chair. So I was telling you before, I got this new chair that you can't even fucking see, but it's really pretty. It's like a velvety, kind of like material. But and I was kind of annoyed when I was setting this up today. I was like, you can't even you can't even fucking see it. So why did I try to find like a good looking chair when nobody even cares? Like we sit on a fucking like bale of hay, nobody would even notice. And but there's this feature of this chair where underneath it's like a dome looking thing. Here, I sent a picture to my friend. Maybe I should show you. So this is it. I can't. The camera's on the tripod and I'm not going to move it. So I'm just going to have to. Oh my
Oh
god.
yeah, it's got a little like little cave.
Yeah. So that's it, and it's got a little like, well, yeah, like you said, it's like a U. And while we were setting up, I was looking for Ari, my cat, because he's always like he always needs to be by me. He's such a mama's boy. I was like, where the hell is he? And I found him, and he was underneath the chair. I think he's
It's
there right now.
a
But I
cursed
was like,
image.
you know what? Why?
I don't know. Just looks
Like the
funny.
boogeyman underneath your
It's just like
bed.
under a brown piece of furniture. Like I don't know why that just feels
And
like
he's just
yeah.
like he looks so scared, but he's perfectly fine. Yeah. So I was like, you know what? Because this chair was expensive. But now I feel fine about it because I'm like, at least Ari can sit there and shut the hell up. Because I'm sure we've had multiple episodes where he will not stop crying or he's just running around like a fucking idiot. And now he can be as close to me as possible and shut up.
Right under you.
So,
That's funny.
yeah, God. And especially now because we were gone. We went on our staycation for like a week. And
Mm.
so when I leave, he gets very upset with me. And when I come home, like when I come home, he's quite literally up my ass. Like every time I go somewhere, he has to be there. The amount of times I mean, I don't do this on purpose, obviously, but I've stepped on his paws like so many times this week because he's just
Just
that close to
he's just
me that
there.
he's, yeah, like that he's so, he's like right next to me when I'm trying to wash my fucking hands. But I
That's
love
funny.
him. I'm sorry. I don't want to complain about him. I love him. He's very cute, but oh my God, he's such a mama's boy. Such a
That's
mama's
funny.
boy.
Well, what have you watched?
Oh, let me see my letterbox. Do you want to talk about that one movie we watched with Dora and
Sweet
Aquaman?
Girl. Let's talk about it for
So
a
we watched
quick
on the
minute.
last day of vacation. The perfect way to close out a relaxing week is with one of the most stressful movies
A
where I just didn't know what the fuck was going on.
terrible twist, first of all.
Yeah.
Why would you
What
reveal it like that? Like you said, well, I won't give it away what you said, but
what did I say? Oh, in
well,
my
like
review.
I don't know, I don't remember your review. But
Oh,
you
I
were like
said, I gave it half a star. Because I said almost none of this movie made sense. It made me laugh though, so there's that. That's why I gave me half. Like I gave a half star because it was okay in that regard. But like, wait, what did I say? I don't remember.
how the reveal, it was like so late in the movie And it would have been so much more interesting if it was
Oh,
earlier.
well, I think we can. I mean, who gives a fuck? We can spoil it. So let's say Sweet Girl on Netflix. If you want to see it, then skip like I guess like 2 minutes, maybe
Not
a
even
minute.
like, yeah, a
A minute.
minute.
Skip like a minute. Okay. So there's like it basically this whole tragic thing happens where the mom, it's a family of three with a daughter. So the mom dies of cancer. The dad's pissed and he wants to kill this one guy. And basically he ends up getting murdered too. Well, not two, because the mom didn't get murdered, but he ended up getting murdered. And so both of her parents are dead. But this whole time, like I think throughout most, I want to say like maybe like 80% of the movie, we think that Jason Momoa is the dad, the one that we think that he's doing all this shit where he's killing all these people and he's like trying to get revenge, and he's just stringing his daughter along and she's pissed, and it's kind of is fucked up where we're like, I think that during the movie I was like, why would he bring her there? Like if
Just drop her off
our
somewhere.
dad did that to us, if he was like, well, I just killed somebody, let's go, I'd be like, why do I have to go? I didn't do anything. Like, I'm staying my ass home, you go to the fucking woods. And so this whole time, like that whole time, it was like, what's happening? Like, why is he bringing his daughter along? And the twist is that he died at the beginning of the movie and she was the one that did all of this. And I guess she just like, she hallucinated that her dad did it, which I was like, that's also a problem, because why? Like, I understand not owning up to what you did because it's very traumatic, but like, why would you imagine that your dad did that? And why in this made up scenario where he's already dead? First of all, he's dead. Second of all, you're making it seem like in your head, if this is what's happening, you're arguing with him, being like, why you did this? Why are you taking this? Why are you like taking this out on me? Or why are you making me deal with this? Like she said several times, this is your fault. And then we learn that he's dead. I was like, what is the lesson here? Put all of your traumatic, like put all of your shit onto your dead parents. Like what? That doesn't make any sense. But yeah, sorry, that was my tangent. Is that what you're talking
Dad
about?
equals scapegoat. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like what?
Dumb movie. A lot of it was unintentionally funny. So
Very.
it
It
had
was.
that.
I would say it's a good. It was perfect for how we watched it. We watched it in a group, like at the end of our day, just like wanting to watch anything,
Mm-hmm.
and that was the perfect way, because if we were like, huh, what's going on? Yeah, wild movie.
Yeah.
That was
What
it.
else
Oh
you
no,
got?
I watched another one more called, oh wait, I have another one I didn't put on here that I can talk about,
Wow.
but I know I forgot. But there's a movie called In the Earth that I saw on TikTok, which I don't know, TikTok, I don't trust them anymore. But my review is, I truly do not understand what happened in this movie, but I may just be dumb, which could be true. Because it felt like one of those very like cerebral, like we're killing the earth, like that kind of shit. And I was like, how? Okay, like I don't know, I just didn't get it. But I think I'm just dumb. I think it was a good movie, but I think it's just not for me. Maybe
How'd you give it?
not a movie I should have watched during work for sure. But
What'd you give it?
2.5, I think. I was being generous. No, 2 stars, because I was like, I think it did say something. I think I'm just not. It just doesn't gel with me. Like it's not the way I would want to tell. I would want that story to be told to me. So probably two stars based on my interpretation and my interaction with it, not based on the movie itself, if that makes sense.
Fair enough.
If I
What
watch
else
it
we
again,
got?
I might like it more. And the last one that I forgot. Well, I don't know if I forgot to put it down or if I just didn't want to, but I watched He's All That with Addison Rae.
I
Terrible.
I saw a video of her, like she's handing out flyers at some point in the movie.
Oh, and she's just like,
Yeah.
yeah,
She's obviously
not
not
doing anything. You know what though? I didn't catch that. So who's the dummy in this situation?
You're not all that.
Okay.
That's
Oh, that's
funny.
a good. I'm sure somebody put that already on Letterboxd, but like this movie was not all that. Not as advertised.
That's funny.
Yeah, I mean, it's exactly how you expect. It was really stupid. Weird dancing number in it. Um,
Lame.
Shaggy was in it though. So not no, not the rapper.
That's weird. Why would he
I
make
know,
an
from
appearance?
Scooby Doo.
Oh, that's
That's his
like
name, right?
Scrappy.
No, the guy that played Shaggy.
Oh,
Wasn't that his name?
Shaggy. Yes,
Am I crazy? I don't know his
maybe.
name, but that actor, I love him.
You made me question it. No.
Matthew something.
Yeah, his name is Shaggy. Shaggy Rogers. Dang. Well, I've watched
Oh
quite a
man, but
bit.
this movie would have been like 100% better if the other Shaggy was in it. Sorry, what'd you watch?
um, The Big Sick.
Solid movie.
I wanted to watch it just to watch it because I was like, that's a good movie. I haven't seen it in a long time. That's a 3.5 star right there.
Really?
Solid. Yeah.
I give it 4. Well, I don't
I
know.
don't know. It's a good comfort movie, honestly.
Mm-hmm. Good
Uh,
story. Really, really good story.
I don't know. The reason I gave it 3.5, I don't know how I feel about the ending, because it's like, I don't know. Rewatch it. Easy A. That one kind of holds up.
Oh,
Holds
yeah.
up. Um,
How those parents are exactly how I want to model my parenting.
yeah, that's hilarious. I laughed more than I thought I was. They're funny. Another classic, Crazy Stupid Love. That's a
Did you have a hard week or something?
no. I was just feeling like watching rom-com. Well, Easy A is not really. I guess
I
it
would say
kind of
that's a
is.
rom-com.
Yeah, I was just feeling like watching those because What If put me on that kind of like stint. So, uh,
Well, speaking of Zoe Kazan, I watched her in a show called Clickbait. Have you seen it on Netflix?
no.
That one, it was interesting. You might like it, maybe. If you like mystery. It did a good job of keeping a mystery throughout the entire season.
Oh,
And then I watched White Lotus, and I have to say, I do not understand the hype of it. I didn't really. It was boring.
yeah, it's kind of weird.
Oh, are you watching it?
Yeah, I haven't finished it yet. Kayla and I kind of put it down, and vacation happened, and it's kind of hard to been like getting back into it just because of it's like long for no reason. I feel like.
Yeah, and on the I guess we can talk about it again or fully when you finish it, because the ending for me kind of fizzled out, but I
Couldn't
don't
do
know.
it. I feel like it could have
Yeah,
been
but
a decent, 90-minute movie.
oh yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
uh,
I was listening to a podcast where they were talking about it, and I think somebody said that the person who wrote it, I need to I'm probably butchering this, but the person who wrote it said that, well, it was only one person that wrote the entire thing, and they wrote it like in August or something, like in 1 month last year, and they
whoa,
didn't really do much like planning. They just kind of wrote it in one sitting, and I was like, yeah, to me it
that
feels like
makes
that. Like
that makes
it
sense.
feels, yeah, like I
Right.
feel like, I don't know, the acting is good, the cast is amazing,
Yeah.
but that's about it. I don't, yeah.
That's funny. Then besides Candyman, I watched the movie that I had to, my penance for the Family Tree game. Together,
Mm-hmm.
together. Uh, I think the side characters really carried that movie.
Yeah, well, I think the scenes in the coffee shop were probably I just want a super cut of that.
Yeah, that was funny.
The hardest I've laughed in a while, and the scene that I want to post on TikTok, and I might, because nobody's talking about this movie and it's so good. I
That's
love it,
good.
at least. Is whenever he's like, it's my second favorite app. And she said, what's your first? He said, an app that tracks your period. And she
Oh,
said, why do you why do you need an app for that? And he said, no, an app that tracks your period. Like when your cycle is. And then somebody in line's like, excuse me. And he's like, what? Here you go. Like,
Get out of here.
he's like so annoyed.
Yeah. Yeah, Julio Torres.
I'm a sucker for those kind of scenes where somebody's having a weird conversation and then you realize like it's in front of like a crowd of people.
Mm-hmm. I liked it though. It was I liked their relationship. You know, I feel like a lesser movie would have put them together. Would have made the age gap a little I guess closer or smaller, and I would have put them together. But I think this was a good movie to show friendship and different kinds of love. So
also I think it would have had a different ending.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I really like the ending.
Yeah, kind of sad.
Yeah,
but hopeful because she's going to school and he's doing his thing. So
yeah, what more can you ask for?
Yeah.
I also want Tig Notaro as my therapist.
Yeah, that was funny.
Okay.
Let's do it. Family tree game time.
Oh my god, we haven't done this in a long time.
Yeah, we didn't do it last week because I didn't watch the movie. You know, I want people to know.
Pick anybody.
Normally, I do not put 5 minutes on the clock. I say that every time, but I don't.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know why you say that every single time.
This time I will. I feel like we need that timer again. That's a good.
Are we gonna actually stick by it though?
Yeah, we're gonna actually stick by it. We're gonna stick by it. I have the timer ready, like legitimately this time.
This is only gonna hurt you.
Hey, last time.
Actually, not really.
Last time I was ready.
This will probably hurt me. It's okay.
Okay.
Oh no, I picked something. I picked somebody, but I don't want to pick them anymore. Yeah, I don't want to pick them anymore.
I have my person. I'll just say who my person.
Sorry, I was writing him down. I'm so sorry. Yeah, go on.
I said Zendaya. That's my person.
Oh, I picked Lupita Nyong'o.
Okay. Solid.
10 minutes on the clock. No.
5 minutes on the clock. We'll be back. Let's go. Yeah, all right. Let's do it. So I pick Zendaya, who is in Spider-Man Far From Home with Tom Holland, who is in Avengers Endgame with the late and great Chadwick Boseman, rest in power, and was in Black Panther with Lupita.
Mine's exactly the same, except I said Spider-Man Homecoming.
Yeah, practically the same one.
Because I couldn't remember what that one was called. And I almost said Far From Home, but I was like, that's the one that's not even out yet.
Yeah, that would have got you a loss right there.
I wonder if we could have done it in 2. I don't think so. Maybe.
Let's use the Oracle of Bacon, the website that does this exactly. Zendaya. I don't know if they. This is lame.
My goal is one day, if I used myself as one for being an antisocial distance, would that count? I mean, I'm not credited as an actor on IMDb though.
Why wouldn't it count?
Because I'm not credited as an actor. I mean, I was in it.
Oh.
My goal is just to use that. I don't have to use it for me specifically, but my goal one day is to use that as a connector. Sorry, go on. Is there a way to do it in 1 or 2?
There's a way to do it in 2, but the movie hasn't come out yet. So Far Zendaya, no, she's in Dune with Oscar Isaac, who's in Star Wars: The Force Awakens with Lupita.
Oh, I would have never gotten that.
Yeah. You could also do.
What about Dune? I'm sure. I wonder if there's a way to do it with Euphoria. Probably not.
That's what I was thinking, but
I don't think so.
I couldn't find anything. So there you go. Oh, we tied. Oh shit. Is Sebastian right there? Because Kayla's right there. I can ask her.
Yeah, ask Kayla. Sebastian's in there.
Kayla, give us an actor / actress. Zoe Deschanel. She said Zoe Deschanel.
Okay.
Holy shit, how old is she?
Okay. I have a guess. I'm probably completely wrong.
Okay. I don't know if you can see mine. I put
40.
42. Let's look to see how old.
I'm scared. Excuse me.
This is where I learned I don't know how to spell Deschanel. She's 41. Yet again, we tie. Right
Sebastian, can you give me the name of an actor or actress?
Or what if we do a movie and then we just say when it came out?
Oh, wait, Sebastian. Can you actually just name a movie? Yeah, we're going to guess what year it came out. Phone booth? What the fuck is that? Phone booth.
Hey, wait, he's giving you hints.
Oh, wait, okay, sorry. You know what he said? He said that's the one with what's his name.
That's a pretty big hint.
Sebastian, can you come here, please? No, like hurry up, because look at this boy.
Here comes the boy.
Ari's on a shelf. Oh, that's stable
Phone
enough, right?
booth?
Huh? Oh, well, he said it. He said, yeah, no, but he said Colin Farrell's in it. Well, if we both get a hint, then that's fine.
If we both get it.
It doesn't help me at all.
Yeah, it does not help me.
I think I have a good guess though.
I do not. Phone booth? What the hell?
Oh, I have seen that. Why are you thinking about that movie? Oh. Everything's happening. Are you okay?
Scary. All right. I have my guess in.
You can close the door. I'm sorry. Are you okay? All right.
I have my guess in.
Me too. This paper's just
2002.
wild. Oh my god. I thought 2002 too. Jesus Christ. Okay.
What the hell? This is unscripted.
This is cursed. Okay. Okay, we have to guess another one, and I think our next guess is going to be exactly the same.
I put 99.
2001.
Oh my god.
Well, there's no way to tie, right? No, there is if it's 2000. If it's 2000, then we're just ending the podcast.
Wait, the one with Colin Farrell?
Colin Farrell.
Oh wow. 2002.
Dang. That's weird. Well, I won, so I'm happy.
That's fucked up. Shit. That's what that is. Wow. Because there's another one named Photo Booth with Adam Devine.
Oh, I've seen that movie. It's really bad.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even pick a movie.
Wow. 2002. November 2002. That's crazy. Wait, hold on. So it premiered at 2000. Either way, you win. But there was DC sniper attacks in October 2002. So it opened in 2003. But either way, you won.
Yeah. I want you to watch a movie called Sweet Girl. No, I'm kidding.
I was about to cry. Because I don't want to see.
I'm thinking, is there something specific that like a genre that you're feeling right now?
Well, rom-coms is what I've been kind of feeling, but I'm down to watch pretty much anything.
Ooh, let me see what kind of rom-com I can make you watch. Oh, uh, watch He's All That. Perfect. I would say you could watch the original She's All That, but I don't think it's on anything. So you're gonna watch He's All That.
I was watching it somewhere. I saw some of it somewhere. I don't remember.
The new one?
The old one. She's All That.
Mm.
With
Freddie
Fred.
Prinze. And Shaggy.
Shaggy's
he's in that
now?
one too. He's in the original one too, yeah.
I was watching it with you and Mom. Because
yeah.
Paul Walker's in it.
Oh, yeah. Rip.
Yeah.
Okay. There you go.
All right.
He's All That.
Lame. Yeah, just lame. I guess we can cut for break now.
Okay.
That's all I got. You have anything else?
Nope.
All right, let's do it. I'll be back to talk about Candyman.
A sequel to the horror film Candyman 1992 that returns to the now gentrified Chicago neighborhood where the legend began. Directed by Nia DaCosta, written by Jordan Peele, Wynn Rosenfeld, and Nia DaCosta, starring, oh God, I should have, damn it. I hate when I don't look these names up because I'm going to butcher them. Yahya Abdul Mateen II, Tiana Paris, and Nathan Stewart Jarrett.
Solid. Critics gave this an 8.3 out of 10 on IMDb, 84% on Rotten Tomatoes, and a 72% or 72 on Metacritic.
Oh.
I
Interesting. I did not expect that. Okay.
I gave it 2.5 stars.
I think I give it 2.
I'll just read
start
my
with
review.
Yeah.
So I said this made me just as confused as the first one, but I enjoyed the not so subtle like nods to it, and I wish I understood Burke or Williams' motive a little bit more. But I did enjoy the interesting death scenes. I feel like there were a lot of interesting ways that they showed Candyman killing people, especially the art critic.
Oh, loved that scene. That was my favorite scene, I think.
Favorite death
of the entire movie. Well, yeah, maybe my second favorite because I like the ending. Well, I like the visuals of the ending a lot. The ending really confused me, but I liked the bee hive on him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so my review on Letterboxd, I gave it 2 stars. And I said on the ride home, I kept thinking about how I wish the movie was scarier. Then I found a wasp in my apartment when I got home. My sincerest apologies, Candyman.
Is that true story?
Very true. Yeah, I'm not funny enough to make that shit up. Yeah, I got home and I don't know if it was, I think it was a wasp. I'm pretty sure because I have no idea what else it would be. But I was closing my blinds and it was on the blinds. And so I closed it real quick and then I like punched it in and kind of killed it that way, or it couldn't fly that way at least. And I felt really bad, but I had no idea how else I was going to get it out. But truly I was like, yeah, that's what I get. What a wild thing to happen after seeing a movie with a bunch of bees in it. Okay, I get it.
I felt smart in the fact that I was like, the Anthony's art exhibit, like his first one, the whole like mirror thing, I didn't like put 2 and 2 together that the mirror was obviously just like a medicine cabinet, just like in the first one, because when you open it you see his art pieces, but in the other one it's just like she went into it and saw his like lair, I guess, or whatever it was.
Yeah. And I wish, Well, first of all, two things about that. One, I don't know why everybody hated it so much. I thought it was kind of cool. Like if I went to a museum or like a art museum, or no, it wasn't a museum, was it? It was a gallery. If I went to a gallery and I saw a piece like that, I'd be like, ooh, because I like stuff that you can interact with. But again, smooth brain. So like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just I'm like, ooh, it's something I can do. I liked it. I was like, oh, this is a cool idea. But I also know about Candyman. And if somebody was like, I don't know, I think whatever. But I don't know. This movie, I really, really wanted to like it. There's not a movie I can think of that I wanted to like so like more than this one. And I truly did not like it like at all. I think I liked the visuals a lot. Like we said, there was a lot of interesting visuals, a lot of interesting direction, and I'm really excited. Well, I want to see the first movie this director that Nia DaCosta made. I haven't seen it. I think it's called The Wilds or something. This makes me want to see her stuff even more, which I'm kind of glad of, because usually movies when it's really bad, well, this one wasn't really bad, but when it's bad, I'm like, I don't really care to see anything this director does ever again. But this movie, I was like, something happened, I think, where she was just lost in the vision of it. And maybe it wasn't even her fault. Maybe it was the production company. Maybe it was the studio. Like, I don't know. But I think there was a lot of potential. And I'm excited to see what she does from here. I'm sure I feel like she's good enough of a filmmaker to learn from the mistakes that this movie made. But that's like my overall, I guess, before getting into it. But I wanted to like this movie so much. But I just don't like it
what
at
mistakes
all.
do you think were made?
Well, the one glaring one to me is what you said. The first thing is Burke. If you have Coleman Domingo in a movie, you better fucking use him. And they did. It's like it felt like he did as much as he could with what he was given, but I wanted so much more from him. Like to see just the way he was going, like after we find out who he was. First of all, I don't really understand his motivation, like you said, beyond like Candyman killed his sister, but like,
why would you want to add to that?
Yeah, like why would you want to keep that going? Why would you want to like what's the end game here? Also, why would you were they I don't know what it just felt strange that it felt strange, and I feel like I missed something when he was saying like that he wanted the Candyman to be killed by, like he wanted him to be killed by police because he wanted to start it again. I just didn't understand that. And or maybe that he was thinking that's how it would end, but like how? Also, if you started it, wouldn't he just come back for you? I don't know. I just didn't understand that. I also didn't understand. There was just so much symbolism that I just feel like I didn't get. You know what I felt like when I watched this movie? I felt like I had accidentally like watched it on like 2 times speed, and I just like missed some of it, or I like skimmed through it. Like I would watch 5 minutes and then I would skip through like what Kayla does when she skips through the boring parts. That's how I felt like I was watching this movie, because I was like, what am I missing? Like it feels like there's stuff going on that happened without me. Like I went to the restroom and I came back and it's like a completely different movie.
That's true. Yeah,
like, I think that was missing. I've also let me find whoever it was, because I like now with movies that I want to like for movies like In the Earth, where I'm like, I think maybe I just didn't interact with it the way I should, or I didn't. There's a lot of context that I don't understand because I'm not a Black person from Chicago, so maybe I don't understand the significance of this particular neighborhood, or I don't understand the way that like I'm for sure there's some context I'm just not understanding. And so I found some reviews that kind of, I guess, like solidified, or not solidified, I guess that kind of like verified my feelings about this movie. And there's one critic that I love reading because he just like is right every single time. His name is, I think, Robert Daniels, and on Twitter His at is 812 Film Reviews. And he just goes into depth about basically what this movie does wrong. And he was also somebody that I think really wanted to love this movie, but just, I don't know, it just didn't work out for whatever reason. And yeah, I think so. He basically said, I would just urge you to read the entire review because it's just so well written. And I don't want to like not do it any justice. Sorry, I thought I saved it, but I didn't. Well, there was one scene that he tweeted about after the fact because I think he said he saw it like 3 times. But there was one scene that I did feel weird about, like one kill scene, and he kind of also, I guess, verified like my feelings or validated. That's where I'm trying to find validate my feelings about that. But whenever the girls were killed in that restroom, what was the point of that other girl in the stall that didn't say any of the Candyman? That was like, it seemed like they were like, oh, she's hungover. They're like making fun of her. Like, what was the point of her being in there? Because it's made it seem like she's like, oh, they bully her and she's like, you know, they set it up that way. But then, like, why is she there? Like, there was no sort of vindication of her being like their dad, or I don't know. It felt so strange.
I don't get the whole point of like any of them in that movie. Like, because they kind of have her, like, they introduced one of the girls going to the gallery. But I feel like if they excluded that entirely, I guess, no, not really. I guess that's set up for the police to actually care. And maybe that's the thing. Because that, like, after that point, that's when, oh no, I don't know. There's no point. I don't get the point of those people in that.
Yeah. Oh, and then there was just like so many weird inconsistencies that like Robert Daniels pointed out. Like the first one, just like not the first one, but one that I also liked, and I was like, yeah, like what I didn't even realize till he pointed it out is, you know how all of the like Candyman, they're like kind of made into them. Like how first of all, gross how he put the hook into his arm. Still thinking about that. I just got chills. But bro, you know, the one that they start out with in the beginning, he already had a hook. Like, what was the point of that? Why would they? So was he just destined to be Candyman? Like, why would he already have a hook if they're given a hook?
I don't know. I guess
that doesn't make any sense. The whole lineage of it. Oh, another thing he pointed out is he was like, so why did they tell us, you know, the whole origin of Candyman? It feels like they should just kept telling us the origin of Candyman. Like we heard it. Oh man, I've probably said his name like 10 times at this point, but
you have to like look at your reflection.
I'm looking at myself right now. In a camera though. Does that count?
I don't know.
I guess we'll see. So I think my camera like crooked. It's Candyman. What was I even saying? Oh, like, yeah, they kept going over the like origin of it, where he kept saying there's a bunch of different ones. And then I just felt like they kept talking about it. And I was like, okay, I think we squared this away. Like, why do we keep having to talk about it? And with several people too. Also, it was very clear who Anthony was. So why did we learn who he was at like the end of the movie?
I was like completely blindsided by that. I was like,
oh, okay, never mind.
I was like, he's the baby, Kayla. He's the baby.
Well, because another thing too is I wish they wouldn't have shown her, you know, the woman that was in the original one, which she looks fucking amazing, by the way. But she was in the trailer, and I feel like that's the only reason that I knew, because I was like, oh well, that's probably, I think that's his mom. And they made a big point of being like, oh, you need to talk to your mom. And I was like, oh, okay. That's his mom.
Oh. I guess I just didn't.
But also another thing is, what is the point of, well, first of all, so that's such a reach. I when I realized that's what they were doing, I was hoping, I was like, oh, please do not make him the baby, because that is just so not realistic to me, that he would have never known, that nobody ever talked about who the mom was. Nobody ever, in all of the research that he did, he never found a name for who the baby was or who the mom was. Like, yeah, that's so unrealistic to me.
And also, how did Burke No. Oh, I guess he just knew his name.
Well, he also said that he knew that he was going to come back. But how did he know that though? Was he just hoping on that? Like, was he just wishing for that? Another thing that that Robert also pointed out, and I was like, thank God somebody else said this. How did nobody ever talk about all that shit on his arm, or that was like creeping up
Oh my
his? Like,
gosh.
how is nobody like, hey, what's going on with you? Like when he went to his mom's and he had, and you could see it forming up his like on his face. I was like, how is nobody like freaking out about this? Like, why is nobody being like, hey, dude, you have holes in your fucking face?
You look gross, bro. You
That was
have the
also
bubonic plague.
gross imagery. Was up his like when they showed his entire body.
Mm. And
They
he looked
did. They
like
went really like far into the body or like the gore of it. Body horror, I guess is what they call it. But I don't know. I wanted this movie to be a lot scarier. Oh, that's what my review said. But yeah, I guess I can get into that. But like it was not scary like at all. Like Night House, I was expecting to be like Night House where I was creeped out or I, had to look away or something, but like that never really happened. I don't
yeah.
know.
Well,
I wasn't
I can't
scared at all.
I can't remember feeling that way about the first one.
There was a few scenes.
I think it stayed true to the first one. Like it felt it's like in the family, the Candy family.
Yeah, I don't know. It just felt so like I it just felt like it was. I think that's what one of the reviews said is that she was trying so it was basically like she was kind of like the artist. Nia DaCosta is kind of like Anthony in this, where the reason he was failing to make anything good in the beginning was because he was trying too hard to say something. And I think she did the same exact thing,
Mm.
which is wild that you're making that critique and then you're kind of falling within that I truly have no idea what she was trying to say. And like I said, at first I was like, maybe I'm just like, well, I'm not a maybe. I know I am very ignorant on gentrification and like what the effects of that and how the story relates to that. And I was like, maybe I'm just too ignorant on it to even like understand how it could be portrayed through a movie or through a theme or through storytelling. But I think that could be true. But I think in this movie's case, I think they just didn't really do it well.
Yeah, I agree. But it was interesting scenes, imagery. I liked it.
Yeah, like I said, I still love this director. I still I'm very excited for what she does. Another thing too I want to bring up, and I did actually say this tweet, that I think we need to acknowledge that here's a tweet from the IndieWire. Nia DaCosta became the first Black female director to have a #1 film at the box office this weekend with Candyman. Universal failed to tout or acknowledge the achievement, but it belongs to her forever. I think that's amazing.
Yeah, that's
And I'm
awesome.
very excited about that. I'm very excited that people are going out to see different movies. And I don't know, it's kind of weird whenever you're saying that in the same breath of being like, it wasn't a good movie. But I'm still, I mean, that's the point of it, right? Is to that's why I don't understand people complain. I think it's my big thing when I don't understand when people complain about a movie being bad or when people walk out of movies. Cause I'm like, well, when you buy a ticket to see something, you're gambling on if it's going to be good or not, or if you're going to like it or not. You don't know until you fully watch it, which is
True.
like you're just putting your faith in this director and this person or in this story that it's going to be good. And it doesn't, or like, it's not 100%. Gambling is not 100%. There's going to be really big wins. There's going to be some where you're like, oh, it was okay. And there's going to be really big losses. But like, I'm not like, I don't know. I could never, that's why I don't ever regret going to see a movie because like for whatever reason I decided to buy a ticket to it. Like I decided to buy a ticket to Candyman because I had a lot of faith in it being good and it ended up not being what I thought it would be. And honestly, that's fine. I don't ever regret buying that ticket because I still want I still want the record to show that I have faith in this director and I have faith in movies made by Black women and I have faith in this kind of story being told. So I don't know. I guess that's the biggest argument I can make for going to see a movie, even if you think it's going to be bad, or even if you think, like even if you have like these sort of reasons behind it. Like that's why a lot of people are telling people go see 10 Rings still, because even if it, I mean, we don't know if it's gonna be good or not, but it's getting good reviews by people that screened it. But like, we need to support the first Asian led superhero film. Like, we just need to support that shit because Disney's not doing anything
Gotta go
to
see
promote
that
it.
movie.
So like, yeah. Sorry, a little tangent, but it just makes me mad when people are like, because that's the whole idea that Hollywood has had for a long time, is like, well, we don't want to gamble on a movie with just Black people because nobody's going to see that.
Yeah.
Or, well, this didn't do well, so we're never going to make a horror film with Black people ever again, which is never going to happen because Jordan Peele's like, he's going to keep making these movies. But like, still, I don't know. Just very, don't give up on people just because one movie doesn't sit well with you.
I'm glad that this movie broke, that this director did that.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Mad props. And that's coming from the brother sister show.
And that means a lot. And you can take that to the fucking bank.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm excited. Like I said, I don't want them to do another sequel because it feels like they kind of led to that. I won't even talk about the ending, but the ending was also very confusing. And Robert pointed out too, like he's my friend or something. Robert told me, but he was like basically saying, I know. No, I just want to keep talking about him because his reviews are really great. So please go follow him. But he talked about how the ending was confusing, and other critics too, but the ending was confusing because they kind of just threw the logic out of the window for that ending, because like,
yeah,
I was like, oh, that's kind of cool that she's like doing, she's gonna say his name so that he comes and like kills all of them, which I thought that's not how it worked. But like, because if it is, then she would have been dead because Anthony said it at the beginning. Anyways, but I was like, oh, I guess that makes sense that she's like sacrificing herself to like kill all these guys. I guess, I don't know.
That's
It just
what I
like,
was thinking too.
But then she didn't die, and I was like, okay, so he
Still loves her.
Collective, but yeah, I don't know. That didn't make sense to me. Yeah, it just, and also, yeah, I don't know. Very strange. I did like my favorite part though was at the very end with all, like I said, all the bees, and I loved seeing the original Candyman. I thought we would see it earlier, but honestly, I think it was a good time for us to see him. Yeah, and I like that what did he say? He said tell everybody. But then I'm like, but why does she have to tell everybody? Like, you still could have killed her and like everybody would have known. So like, what is she gonna do?
Oh,
I don't know.
I didn't even think about that.
And then like, what is the purpose of that? Like, what's next for him? Like what does he have on the horizon?
Killing.
Just the same thing like you said with Burke. Like, what that it seems like the neighborhood's dead anyway. So like, what's the point of bringing him back? Like, they made it seem like he was some sort of hero when even in the old movies, didn't he kill people from that neighborhood?
Yeah, he's moving on. I don't know. I guess
I think this movie just has like such a big question mark where I'm like, truly have no idea what happened.
Yeah, I don't
like
know
in the
why.
first movie, I'm still like, I still kind of know what happened. Oh, sorry, go on.
Yeah, that's fair. I don't know. I don't have anything else. Truly.
Yeah, the brother was really funny.
Yeah, I thought his boyfriend was gonna die.
Yeah, same.
I was excited to see like an interesting death scene, but it didn't happen.
Oh, with all of them. I loved the part where he was like, when they came to like get their stuff, and he was like, we're gonna get her stuff and we're going to leave. And she was like, shut up. Was also, how weird was it to hear, well, do you hear your name often in movies? There's a lot of Marks in movies, but not a lot of Anthony's. So how was that?
Not a lot of Anthony's. Fine. I don't know.
I've just never had that experience. I don't think I ever will, of people saying my name in a movie.
I can like I don't know. I didn't take it personally. It is weird, but it's weird at first, but then it's just like, you know that they're not calling you. Like, it's, like you know it.
Oh man.
So, Candyman, go watch it. Go support Black creators.
Please do.
Solid movie.
Yeah, I don't know. I probably won't watch it again, but
Yeah, me neither. But I'm glad that we have both of these in the vault of episodes.
yeah. Same.
When did we do the other one?
A long time ago. I think last like Halloween-ish. Because I think we did it so for the purposes of this episode to like know what happened. So we could
really?
like be informed.
Was it in October?
So. Yeah, I don't know.
Because I really don't think it was. It was March 19th last year.
Oh, wow. Okay. Wild.
Yeah. Solid. All right. I don't have anything else. Do you have anything?
Mm-mm.
We'll catch you guys next week for episode 92. Thanks for listening. Enjoy your day.
Bye.